everybody for this. This
Hi.
is fantastic. What a master class. And I'm kind of glad I'm following Scott Garber because it ties into my question. And Scott and I are looking forward to catching up soon on stuff as well. So I've kind of been in the educational world more so in the K-12 space. Recently, after 30 years, just left it because I finally got to this point. I defined what there's as a leadership vacuum up at the top. And then as Scott was saying too, when we're working with the young people, there's so many executive functioning skills that they're lacking that it is probably one of the biggest struggles right now about leadership, working with youth coaches at the lower levels. Usually there's a kid that's got some little innate natural stuff to be a leader. People are saying there's no leaders. So my question to you is kind of twofold, is the people that are identified at the top in leadership roles, and you had mentioned too, I like the terminology you use, that have the side effect pressures.
Yeah, right.
That impact. So, the political, basically those pressures, I think, political pressures, their eye in education, the eye's coming off the ball. It's coming off sound-based educational decisions based on the kids, and they're being made for a whole lot of other different reasons. So you've got a lot of people in between the leaders and the kids, crazy, frustrated. So I didn't know if you thought there was certain, what needs to happen to refocus, train, educate today's leaders and developing leaders while also creating the grassroots stuff at the bottom and opportunities so that we can avoid this leadership vacuum that I think really exists today and is now my new passion to figure out how to impact that.
Well, you're making me think of a woman I know named Julie Carrier. And don't be mistaken by her perky exterior. The woman is like a player. And she started something, I think it's mostly for girls, but I think it's completely good for everybody. And I think her website is girlslead.com, but you can Google Julie Carrier. And she's developed a 3-year leadership curriculum for people in high school. And I got to tell you, it rocks. It rocks. So she's now just done it with a couple of schools, and she has a waiting list of 125 schools who are interested because she needs to scale herself and get there and can use whatever kind of help and resources. But it's a remarkable, and and it's also very evidence-based with measures in it. And if you Google her, there's this video of these 9th and 10th graders talking about leadership, and they sound like major leaders. I mean, it's unbelievable. So I think leadership programs, like, this is a graded course that they have to take for, I think, 8 weeks in freshman year, sophomore year, junior year, and senior year. And it's all about authentic leadership and strengths and understanding other people, et cetera, et cetera. So I think there's a lot of room because these kids are able to be great leaders, but they're, as you say, they're not getting the training. And I do think sports helps, like some of these missing things, but also I was just talking to a CEO earlier today, and he has someone on his exco who's just pushing people like, just deliver. And he's like, that's fine, but they have skill gaps. So you can't just deliver if you got a skill gap. So how can you be more sophisticated about areas in executive functioning, et cetera, where you can sort of get better diagnostics so you can help them fill the gaps. And then I think the leaders need to be educated. But it's hard, really hard.
Thank you. No, and thanks for that lead as well. And I look forward, I just ordered your book this morning as well. So I'm looking forward to diving into that.